What's up, Doc?
Hello everybody, it's Batwolf and welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing something in honor of my film theory class where each of my classmates and I have been asked to prepare a scene analysis over various films, ranging from ones to cops being afraid of heights and a vampire that's basically desperate for attention. However, in my case, I chose a favorite horror movie of mine. Yes, that horror movie. And as this is one of the best horror movies of all time, I bet some of you film maniacs are wondering which scene did I choose. No, not that one. Nope, wrong again. Oh, sorry, wrong movie. No, actually, I'd like to talk about a scene before all of the madness, carnage, and haunting. The interview. I chose this scene because I always liked how it really sets up the story well, and what I think is a major example of what filmmakers describe as a mise en scène. A scene that uses things like set design, lighting, costumes, and locations quite well. In this case, I believe that this entire scene doesn't just set up the story well, but rather explains the character of Jack Torrance to a T. So, in order for me to explain what this all means and how it all ties together in a pretty little bow, let us begin. We open to a medium shot of this big shot, a real wise guy named Stuart Allman, played by Barry Nelson, as he sits across from Jack Torrance, aka the brilliant Jack Nicholson, and offers him the infamous job of taking care of the Overlook Hotel over the winter, while also informing him of the former caretaker's murders from what's described as cabin fever. Now, take notice how the room looks, how the drapes are opened, the nice decoration of plants and expensive awards and plaques on the wall. But most of all, Mr. Allman's name in big letters on his desk. A desk that this poor schmuck Jack here would kill for. As I mentioned before, the drapes are drawn, which is giving the room a natural light and, of course, giving Jack some what looks like much needed life to his face. As for what they're wearing, Allman, of course, is dressed very nice with a pressed shirt, blue blazer, a fat tie, and, of course, golden hair. Now, let's look at Jack. A lazily fixed tie, a comfortable looking sports coat, a slightly wrinkled shirt that might have been messed up over the drive here, and, of course, the seizing slicked back hair. The director of The Shining, Steven Kubrick, did an amazing job making sure that we knew that there was a distinct difference between these two individuals. One looking taken care of and like he's high up on the food chain, and the other seeming like he needs a change, like he doesn't want to be this man anymore. Then there's the location at the nice expensive Overlook Hotel, which shows how much big of a change Jack really wants. Where he wants the big refurbished dining room and, of course, the big letters in his name. Now, I'm not saying that Jack wants Mr. Allman's job, but rather he wants the success, the money, the power, and, of course, the freedom of being his own man. Jack is tired of being a father, husband, and teacher, and constantly looks for an escape from his life. He used to have alcohol, but he had to give it up after hurting his son. Then he has this idea that he's going to become a famous writer, but there's only a 1 in a million chance of success. He has all of these stresses, all of these quote-unquote distractions, that he would rather risk the possible demise of his family by his own hands than be in that life, than be Jack Torrance. And as we already know, Jack Torrance went from a man looking for an escape to a man who was trapped forever.